only fall out of this intercom. So hello, what's up mga kapatid? Ito na naman tayo sa video, and for today's video i-review natin tong Freedcon R1 Pro. So aside from this, meron tayong T-Com na Freedcom. Yan, nakakabit siya sa helmet ng partner ko kay wifey. So pang couple lang to, wala tong video recorder, and up to 2 intercom connection lang siya, so pang backride lang talaga. Ayan, so most of the Freedcon product, they tend to have the same specification except for this, kasi pang dalawa lang siya, no? So for this one, it has ito yung mga freebies, so wala na siyang laman. Ayan, laman na lang niya is yung soft mic charger, tsaka yung sticky jack, yung pagkakabitan. Ayan. Tapos Allen wrench. Ayan. So yun yung laman ng box. So may free sticker, Freedcom. Ayan. Team Freedom. Freedcon. Team Freedcon. And the manual. So yun yung inclusion nito. So quick specification tayo, no? Dito tayo mag-focus tayo sa R1 Pro. Ito. Yan siya, mga kapatid. Yan. Ayan. So size, okay lang siya. Medyo may kalakihan compare sa T-Com na ganyan lang kaliit, tas ganyan lang siya. Ito medyo malaki. Ayan. Okay. Ayan. So I've been using this for a day, and I'll tell you all of the things na nagustuhan ko at naayawan ko dito sa Freedcon R1 Pro. Okay, let's start with the specification, no? So, what is this? More R1 Pro, Freedcon R1 Pro, motorcycle Bluetooth, intercom, Wi-Fi recorder. So, tama po, meron po siyang recorder. Ayan. Up to 2K 140 degree HD wide angle. So, maganda yung quality niya in terms ng camera kung isasagad mo siya. The only thing is, hindi mo siya pwedeng i-compare sa mga action cam, kasi in the first place, wala po tong video stability, no? So, kada galaw mo is makaka-capture siya. So, medyo mauga siya kung malikot ka mag-drive. Ayan, lalo na pagtagtag. Well, what would you expect? Because in the first place, hindi naman talaga siya pang video recording. Kung yun ang purpose mo, di bumili ka na ng action cam, no? This is just for intercom. Yun naman talaga yung purpose niya. So, additional feature lang to for your safety. At least, pwede mo i-record yung biyahe mo, you know, for your own preference. And kung may mangyari man, you know, sana wag. Kung may mangyari man, at least safe ka na meron kang copy ng insidente. Ayan. So for now, let's focus on, or let's start rather, with the specification. So up to 6 riders intercom. So tandaan nyo, riders intercom, it means hindi lang siya pwedeng i-connect sa Freedcom, pwede mo na siya i-connect sa mga third party intercoms. Ayan. So pwede mo siya i-connect sa Freedom or Forest or kahit anong intercom na mabibili mo, pwede mo siya i-connect. So long na compatible sila in terms of intercom connection, no? So universal pairing, like what I mentioned, 6 riders intercom, pwede siya sa mga third party na intercom. Range niya approximately of 250 to 1,000 meters. Okay? Pero ang kaya 250 to 1,000, pag lagpas mo ng 250 meters, ayan yung medyo magi-static na in terms ng connection, depende sa area mo. Kasi kung mapuno yan, ma-building, then most likely magkakaroon yan ng interference. I don't know the term, pero magkakaroon ng konting hassle when it comes to connectivity. Ayan. So it also has a built-in FM radio. Right? Kung tinatamad kang pakinggan yung mga music mo, gusto mo random lang talaga, hindi mag-radyo ka. Next, water resistance with a specification of IP65. So more or less around 30 meters yung water resistance niya. Then music sharing. So you could listen to same music i-prepare mo lang siya dun sa intercom mo. So, most likely, ito yung gagamitin namin ng partner ko. Music sharing. Next is, like what I mentioned earlier, up to 2K resolution, QHD or Quality HD, 30p, with dimension or dimensity or resolution of 2560 by 1440. And wide angle siya, no, up to 140 degrees angle yung camera niya. So, kung namumroblema ka paano may peso, okay lang yan. Malaki sakop niyan. Ayan. So, with the box, there are special information that you could see. Especially the battery reminder. Kasi, yun minsan kadalasan nagiging problema natin. Normally, problem din to ng mga action cam na mumurahin, no? Yung pag charge natin, minsan din natin pinapansin, o overcharge, overnight, naiiwan, tas ang maganda dito is nilagay nila to reminder kasi normally sa mga ibang product wala kang makikitang gantong reminder to prolong the battery life. So battery reminder, do not overcharge. So approximately ang charging time lang nito is 2 hours to 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours. So how can you know kung full charge na siya? Pag hindi na umiilaw yung red, pag di na siya nagbi-blink, yun yung indicator nyo na fully charged na siya. Second, do not use while charging. So it is much better na kung magbabiyahe man kayo ng more than 3 hours, then putol-putulin nyo na lang yung recording. Kung magpapahinga kayo, putulin nyo. Ganon. Kung hindi naman kayo, feel nyo naman safe kayo, you can cut off the video recording. Alright, para hindi kayo agad malobat. Next, do not use fast charger. Yun nga, kasi nga maliit yung battery niya, hindi naman siya adaptable sa mga fast charger. Much better to use the cable provided para smooth lang yung pasok ng kuryente sa battery. So, those are the battery reminders that they included on the box. There you go, as you can see. Yan. So, sa mga nagtatanong, pag nag-run ka ba ng video, how long would it take? Hindi ko pa siya talaga totally nasagad, no? So, based dun sa mga review na napanood ko, more or less 2.5 hours. Ranging 2 hours to 3 hours bago ka malubat, continuous video recording. Ayan. So, at least may idea na kayo. So, kaya ako sinabi kung lalagpas kayo ng 3 hours na biyahe, much better na putol-putulin nyo yung video nyo kung di naman importante yung i-capture nyo. Yan, para mas ma-prolong nyo yung battery life nyo while using the device. So, yan. Now, pag-usapan natin yung mga nagustuhan ko at iniwan ko sa Freedcon Pro. Well, let's start with the good things, yung mga nagustuhan ko. Unang-una, the design. Napakastig niya pag nakakabit sa helmet. Para may reference kayo, I'll show you how it look like. Give me one moment. There, that's how it looks like. Ang astig niya, di ba? Forma niya. Anyhow, helmet ko is Spider. Yan, Spider yan. Force Chameleon. Matte Chameleon Blue. There you go. So, nakakabit na yung ano ko. Ito yung setup ko, as you can see. This is the mic. Pinasok ko siya dito. Then, yung earphones ko, nandito. Ready naman to. Intercom ready naman tong helmet na to. So, no problem at all. Yan. So, let me just remove this. So, yun yung una kong nagustuhan. Yung design niya. Napaka-techy. Yan. Napaka parang high-tech. Yan. So, yun yung isa kong nagustuhan. And napaka-user-friendly ng buttons niya, no? Madali siyang i-memorize. Especially dahil may manual, ang dali niyang intindihin. So, dito, ito lang medyo nakakalito. This one. Yan. Kung napapansin nyo, hindi lang siya ma-focus kasi yung mukha ko. Ayan. Yan, hindi siya nakikita. Anyhow, let me describe it. Itsura siyang power button. Pero hindi ito yung power button. This is the camera button. Turn on, long press mo lang. Maririnig mo naman siya sa speaker mo. Nasasabi niya, camera or DVR on. Yon. Pag narinig mo na yun, you can release your fingers. Stop holding it. Tapos, pag mag-i-start ka ng video, isang pindot lang. Press mo lang. Re-record siya. Pag i-stop mo yung record, pindutin mo lang din ulit. Pag i-stop. Then, kung gusto mo i-turn off yung camera, To prolong the life, press and hold. Maririnig mo siya, DVR off. Ayan. So, Wi-Fi, ito yung Wi-Fi connection para makonect mo siya sa app mo, yung sa Roadcam, para makita mo yung mga na-record mong video. Yon. Paano mo siya isisindi gamit to? Dapat naka-turn on yung camera, naka-DVR on siya. Hindi recording on DVR on. Tsaka mo to ipipress ng 5 seconds, long press. Tapos makikita mo na siya, pwede mo na siyang i-connect. Ang default username niya will be R150, R1 Pro rather, R1 Pro 5.0. Then yung default password niya is 128, 1234567 8. Ayan. Then download niyo yung Roadcam. Ito yung video. Click. Ayan yung link. Puntahan niyo lang yan. Then that's where you can see all of the videos recorded on your R1 Pro. Yon. So this one, this is your control. This is the power button, the main menu function. Long press mo to, shut down. Okay? Pag long press mo to, magti-turn on. Ito yung volume up or next. Pag nakikinig ka ng music, YouTube, kung gusto mo mag-move sa next video or music, tulak mo lang siya pataas. Kung gusto mo mag-preview, tulak mo siya pababa. Ayan. So, yun yung pinaka-basic function. Well, I haven't tried FM radio. Hindi ko siya in-on kasi ayoko naman talaga. Hindi ko siya feel. So, yun. Dito sa ilalim, ito yung pangkakabit nyo sa headset. Sa speaker niya and microphone. Then, this one, this is where your SD card falls under. There you go. Ayan, nakikita nyo yan. Then, ito, yung maliit na pindutan dyan, reset button. Kung gusto nyo i-reset yung camera nyo. Then, this one is the charging port, USB port. Kung gusto mo i-connect sa computer, ayan. So, itong R1 Pro Type-C na siya. Yung T-Com, yung unang version ng, yung pang-couple, ano siya, USB type, no? Hindi siya Type-C. Like, Android rather, yon. Ganun yung ano niya. So, yun yung basic function nitong R150. Now, pag-usapan natin yung maayaw at nagustuhan ko. So, let's, like what I mentioned, una ko nagustuhan is design. Napaka-techy, napaka-futuristic tignan. Second ko nagustuhan yung sound system niya, yung speaker. Napakalakas. I highly recommend wag nyong lalakasan kasi masakit sa tenga tsaka para ma-prolong din yung motherboard nyo. Tsaka hindi rin madaling malobat. Ayan. Kasi malakas talaga siya literal tas malinaw pa yung sounds. Yon. Then, pag bumili ka ng package na to, meron ka na agad dalawang type ng mic. Yun is pangatlong nagustuhan ko. May dalawa siyang type na pagpipilian. Pag full face helmet ang gamit mo, gamitin mo yung soft. Cable siya. Tapos ididikit mo na lang yung microphone sa loob. Ganun siya. Para fix. Second option mo would be the hard. Which is itong mic na inipit ko. Pag advisable siyang gamitin kung half face yung helmet mo or modular. Yan. So, din yung mga nagustuhan ko, no? Aside from the quality, may intercom ka na, may video cam ka pa, may music ka pa. Actually, ano na siya, full pack. No, full package na. Isa lang ang masasabi ko, huwag kayong magko-compare dahil may camera to, huwag nyo i-compare sa action cam kasi technically magkaiba sila ng purpose. Ito talaga purpose na talaga nito is for communication, hindi siya pang video recording. This is just an additional feature. Okay, now let's move ahead sa mga naayawan ko. Well, to tell you honestly, medyo somehow bitin ako sa battery. If you can imagine, intercom to, then most likely dapat pinalakas pa nila yung battery konti. Kahit konti lang. Let's say, in a video perspective, kahit ginawa man lang nilang battery na tatagal ng at least 5 hours. Happy na ako doon. Yon. Well, we cannot, we cannot demand that much since napaka-affordable na talaga, 5K. I would say this is the most quality na affordable. Sinasabi nila Forest is the most affordable yet underrated na intercom. Doon kayo nagkakamali, guys. Imagine the price, $999. What would you expect? Then most likely, yung quality ng item niya is medyo tipid din. naiintindihan niyo yung logic. Kasi kung hindi sila magtitipid sa materyales, then ano pagkikitain nila? Make sense? So this one, compare sa mga forest gano'n, yes, it is somehow pricey, but this is the entry level for a real intercom. Yung mga legit na intercom. Ito na yung entry level nyo. So, highly recommended na to. So yun lang yung una ko na ayawan, battery, kung kaya pa sanang in-extend, yun na lang siguro yung ma-wish ko, dagdagan pa. So second, and most likely the last, but I'll update you if I found rather something na maayawan ko dito, pero ito yung pinaka-impacting. Pag nag-record ka ng video, sabog yung mic. Bakit? Meron siyang microphone din dito. Ayan, sa pagitan ng headset jack tsaka ng insert mo ng SD card. Pag nag-record ka, hindi lang yung sa mic mo yung maririnig, pati yung dito. So, pag nagmotor ka, sabog. Sobrang lakas ng hangin. Pero meron dyan solution. Solution is download the earphone voice recorder. Ito yung itsura niya. Punta lang sa Play Store, makikita nyo yan. Good thing about that is, all you have to do is start recording. Kahit naka-idle yung cellphone mo, magre-record pa rin siya. Kahit nakikinig ka ng music, magre-record pa rin siya. So, much better yon. Maganda yon. So, nakapag-music ka. Ang downside lang nun is, most likely, medyo magagastusan ka sa battery. Tsaka, medyo dagdag time sa pag-edit ng video kung mag-vlog ka, no? Ayun, kasi kailangan mo siya ipatong and make sure na tugmang-tugma yung voice recording mo sa video. So yun, at least we have an alternative sa issue natin when it comes sa mic pag naka-turn on yung video. But overall, it's good. It's good when it comes sa intercom and music, listening to music, it's good. But when recording, that's the only fallout of this intercom. But once again, hindi naman talaga yun yung purpose niya. Ang purpose niya talaga is communication, hindi naman talaga video. Okay? So, yan. Most likely, i-download nyo lang tong app na to. Madali lang siya. 5 MB lang yata. Download nyo lang. Then, you have an alternative for your recording, no? Yung sa audio recording niya, gagamitin niya pa rin yung headset or yung microphone mo sa intercom. Pero dahil naka-Bluetooth siya, hindi niya dito ibabase yung maka-capture niyang recording kung hindi yung dun na sa mic. Ayan. So overall, I would say 8 out of 10. Ang score ko dito, considering the price range, most likely kung hindi sabog yung mic neto, kung wala siyang audio rito or mic, I would say 9 out of 10. So all in all, this is a good entry level for intercom, and with the correct and alternative ways, you may go ahead and use this as your starter for motovlogging if you would like to become one. Well, ako aspiring lang naman ako, hindi pa naman ako motovlogger talaga. Ang purpose ko lang talaga is to make my travel more safe. No, kasi syempre, nagbabiyahe ako ng an hour papunta, an hour pabalik, papunta ng trabaho. So, yon, good job to sa akin. Good job. Well, plug ko na rin kung saan ko nabili to. Nabili ko to sa Riders Code, Tarlac, worth 5,500. Highly recommended, napaka customer service oriented ng staff. Pamilya sila actually nagra-run. If you would like to buy helmet, gears, box, bracket, shock, gulong, and a lot more, don't hesitate to go to Riders Code. Ito yung Facebook page nila, napaka-responsive and highly recommended yan mga kapatid. And one thing that I can highlight, I can add to for you to have an idea what I'm talking about, but ko sila nare-recommend, I purchased this helmet. Yan. I've asked yung kapatid ng may-ari ng Riders Code kung ano pa yung mga blue, pinakita niya yung mga blue, tas nakita niya yung motor ko. Maraming helmet doon na mamahalin, pero ito ang nirecommend niya kasi mas babagay. They are not looking towards an instant money, rather they're looking for a permanent customer, which is a good business mindset. So yun, once again, do not forget to to check their shop. Very responsive sila sa Facebook, or you may go to their store at F. Taniedo beside JNT and Security Bank. So yon, hanggang dito na lang po. So salamat sa panonood. I hope you've learned something new. Ride safe always. Bye. Do not forget to like, share, and comment and subscribe. Peace.